be a woman is a call to duty. Womanhood is a call to duty. And you know, oba biano, we all back keno a year of free. Set a juma be any dia shonsa. Ene onyankopon e de na che ene enso e yawada enti matna se emre aso say the diligent woman show e de ebro. Yawada bia ene de ba wa kwamu se yatna se na se de ba besua de afa ya brabo me ba besua ade se ne be ya brabo e betumpon na yetumi akoyenim because in life is like a journey. You always have to take a step towards where you want to go. So if you don't learn, you might gear off from the path. Midi any abana of Fabia, you try I will introduce to you my special diligent woman for the week. We be asked what video and also a Dakasi TV, the only TV station that changes lives through Christ. It is still the Diligent Woman show right here on Kasi TV. Yes, streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. So, or you can also be a part of the conversation to make your comments or questions or suggestions. It to me Eddie Faho. And then me de aseda Emma Kings Couture for Mataria Esheme Kings Couture and a pam Eddie Mame Kings Couture war. Accra awoshi but we to me a friend baby bia owo my Ghana mu bia no or delivery services say e kaftan and a open kwa dia oba dia be ma dia nkwara program bia we bia no ofre Kings Couture ono so ebepem bia show ama ho aye fefe se ne ne abna me ho aye fi Fre Kings Couture ewo ahomatrofo so 0241862650 0241862650 Happy's makeover and also I am a name fefe ama me ho ayefi. And then my diligent woman for the week, as I always bring your way a special person. I have another special person I know meneno eba between komo. She's in the person of Mrs. SHIRLEY Abuaji Enine J AMOAH. Mrs. SHIRLEY Abuaji Enine J AMOAH a lead for education and training unit or GNPC Foundation. Sakradi. Welcome, Memoakraba.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Thank you.
And then we are here to walk us for you to walk us through your life so that we can learn a lot from your life. We believe that you have gone this far. And there is so much. I think you dear channel is your dear name ANNIM. So we already will follow you so that we can make the necessary corrections where there needs to be. Then kasa about SHIRLEY. SHIRLEY, what do you say?
Mefia
na de atawso. Who is SHIRLEY? Wow, for any for you when fine.
Okay. Your friend me SHIRLEY Abuaji Enine AMOAH. AMOAH ni me kunu tin.
Tell you Mrs. Ntefa. AMOAH na nto nche nya ndu ho ye.
Okay, it's SHIRLEY Mefia. Dodona friend me Mefia. Anama minini watema. Okay. Community 7. Me mama de comfort asante. And I'm papa de Ernest Abuaji Enine. Na yet na cheye. Ba me papa tu kwan kaka. O tu kwan ko amanone US. Ba me mama de ogusu o hasin. Mama pama de it's extended family. And so we had a lot of people like my cousins, my cousin is just a color and a differentiating. But the rest no. So be extends. Ye boabwa ye hon so kwan bia akwanya bia beba beda hono so we ni here we all come together na yakwa support so we na e pese tu kwan no kwa ye nyina ye bem na ya toto ye nsa se kaka na da support so say business bia ni nyina ya ye sa de no
na onua no akasa mo ye se
mi nyana ye 4
na wo to so se
me na mdi kan
without delegation
yes and you know say on easy life there
yes the
crown.
Being the firstborn ain't easy.
It's not easy at all. I pay me and Kasana Mitiaminanum school fees. 2 of them are in school, and I pay their school fees.
Like
yes, assistants now. I pay their school fees, and I've been taking care of them. I started this responsibility at my second job.
Okay.
My second job. Okay. But let me walk you through my life.
Let's start from what's your mommy Pamade?
Yeah.
And you lived with family.
Yes.
Why were you living with family?
Because at that moment, that was it. At that time, so as it happened, when my mommy got pregnant, my mother was the last born of 9. Okay. So she was pampered, and now no konyemi. Yes, into konyemi. And my papa at that time no nye juma abranta we sister. Into deny akwalana, which was me. Yes, but at some point he came back. Okay. Yes, he came back, but when he came back, no, now me were class 4.
No, and you said during the pregnancy, no, coming back.
No, but after.
Deny pregnancy, no, my mama from the class 4.
Exactly. And there was a kind of family grudge between my mommy and my papa.
Definitely there will be.
Yes.
Because so Oba no name ne ba papa.
Exactly.
Now me so me nim say me ne one year. Na fe o say enya wo a when you me
good. And yes, me can't be my papa, but I knew where my father too was coming from. I also came from a family of 9. Ne papa eja enkolani gu ne mama so. Papa ni diniti adom.
But when you say accept responsibility, go to me nya ho hwe. Okay. But at least I said be where this kind nature.
Exactly. But at some point now, Oji etumu no buy ya born kade. But I didn't know because now we lived in the same vicinity. See, I want man na me fako school, and now me busa from they were welcoming. I mean, say
okay, so not only
no.
But who busa for someone we are fine. But you won't see I see into money we are fine.
I thought that, and I felt like it's a community living. Okay. In a way, obi timisma obi ebanya didn't. So I was just opening up. So one of the days na the elder brother back who cast like addressy natural papa we na catching so what they can you person catching bia. And so really you mate. Miss now was good Pam cause school. Sure, kaya sa
papa no,
he didn't.
And also such on a letter.
And I also made you 2 months I'm a chon. So his mind started coming home. And then one of the days me was school me called Dex preparatory kaka. Then I moved from there to Greater Schools. Me was school yesterday. Actually the headmistress is calling you. Then because the headmistress is calling you,
I say headmistress on Friday just like that.
You. I said, I'm so me at school and calm as I am here. Say headmistress for me. It's me my best friend put Rebecca try me. A friend Theodora Yeboah. Becca, Shirley, now why then? I don't know. Na me koye there was a visitor or the near my brain. So all along I felt say my grandfather and my papa.
Okay, that is your mom's dad.
Because all would take care of us. And it wasn't that we came rich. And I was the first granddaughter, second granddaughter to have come into the family. It's almost that it's almost pampa many. But all those times and I'm a choletes and I'm in country and I'm just come on no,
but what mindset were you writing the letters?
I don't know. I had seen this Argos book on Argos magazine, and I see Barbie. I see this and now me treat pictures and me home pabwa. Na me training and I'm doing na shame na ma posting. So it was very interesting, and I was doing all these things. Na me yen we nyama we nyina and see I said versa tabiaba, and na me dem me call Shirley, do you know this woman? Yes or no? I learned your father has. Where is your father? And so my father is.
He's in the house.
They realized that I was confused. I didn't know what was happening. See, they took the parcel. No, I'm catching my man and so on their own corner. They will sort the situation out. So it was a Friday. I remember that day. It was a Friday, and your headmistress catching me. So okay, so Shirley, on Monday, come with your mother. And I said, okay. Where's me coffee? Where you call and I make her chair me, mama. Said, Mama, headmistress said, I was not going
Bonnie Ben, what could do school?
Mamma, shame, mammy, be the idea be by no, see you what. So my grandfather buy you know catch her. My grandfather say, yes, so member school. Me, I'm in the school fees. Into what is it? It's Monday, near bonfire. Me, in my mind, no, me, and it may call Monday, me call school, me come in my man, call you. And so no call me call class, no call train. The headmistress, no, because no buy to buy and on any drink it town. No, they pass on a man on say fire, a breaking loose crowd fear. I was young, I didn't know because of that long grudge. Yeah, it's in the me point me do fear. Hey, I found why not control. And I'm say Papa, we can't send me intro letter, and I'm going to start to send me intro. I think
Papa and Ghana.
No, Ghana.
Okay. But at least when you got the opportunity to travel out, you should have done something.
So that was the time I thought, Opesa,
but because of the issue why you had to hold.
Exactly. But he wanted that reconciliation. Yeah, train and my grandfather and Sophie Jima by my late grandfather though. Yeah, his late John Kofi Asante. He really took care of me, and I always say every time me to me booming start question me chair, I wish he was around so that I could just do something for him. Yeah, because he really did well. Preparatory school, Utiami school fees, feeding, just and he was working at Valco. And your manager and a package the bell by manifest person. I'm a child, you feel. Yes, and he was always ready to eat with me. May I require, oh, did a taxi ba and no kind of kaya Namakuma so a taxi ba di. I would sit and eat with him because I took him as my father. I knew that he was my father. And see. Or buy or tear some no frame. If you are away and I'm catching and said this has happened. No saying see me mammy cried a no woman no see that be Obian Jamie. And see you one a butan from Papa Butan for came around and on best settle issue your born a kaya soon tia me bills near the
pregnancy because he said
yeah, and he did that.
It's American, he
did that since he from then and was started to say on one teacher and give so it was I think say me no I felt it was the best opportunity for me at least say only apart from the fact that you don't have a father figure in your life or a mother figure in your life. Trust me, it's not going to be easy. Yeah, you end up being something and not on personal bay. There were challenges. I wouldn't lie to you. And at some points too, my mom also messed up. I'm not going to say it on air. She also messed up and I had to live my life alone. It was just between me and God. I knew that my father was there, but he wasn't here.
Okay.
And so it was just me.
Your other siblings are not from your father?
No, they are not from my father. I know they weren't here. And it had been, my mother also waited for a long while because between me and my other siblings, there's more than 10 years, like almost 12 years difference, And from sometimes when I listen to my papa, I say my papa in customer or say, oh, make a child, I say on train. That's only has said.
Is it not because you really saying okay, you feel like you needed a father figure, so you really understand him more than you are supposed to?
No, not that. I try in Pen Baby, I try to look at both sides of the story. Okay. I listen and Namasan could see another part, those who were there, to know the history near there. It's not that he's being biased, and I also don't blame him, because there was a time in that same area na Omudiagon, Pennyphobia bought football on a football park, and then I was passing, and then I didn't know my father. the comment somebody passed, okay, only more papa. And it was, I got hurt. So my father coming in, I wanted to know both sides of the story so that I can solve that puzzle. And see, along the line when my mom also messed up, I just felt, oh, well, then I've been through a lot. Even at that age, I was about to marry my BEC. How are you supposed to live? It was a difficult moment.
About to write BEC, that is around 2001.
Yes, 2001. And it wasn't easy. I passed through it with God's help, and I encouraged myself. And at that time, there were Sunday school.
But let me bring you back a little, because aside Omar, you said you had a grandfather who was always there for you. So what went wrong?
My grandfather died when I was in class 6, and the night time it is the way Misuyama, I just say, because there's somebody I had known from childhood. He had pampered me, and he knows that one of my favorite fruits was banana, and he will always get it for me. So at a point in time too, I had to relocate. I went to live with my auntie for some time, because I told you that we lived in the extended family. Yes. And my auntie moved from there. They were living. When they were leaving, I felt so bad. So these are cousins we have known, like we've grown up together, and they are leaving. And my auntie needed somebody who will help her at home. So I volunteered. See me, I just I was then small, but I volunteered to make a home, and the owner husband discussed it, and then the husband said, okay, well, that's good. And to me, all these house chores. Then my auntie also studied in University of Manchester. And so buy and also do a different style and so buy and see on what try me say if you a paper lover so you stay in this idea so I got to know, I learned a lot also from her, and that she was very disciplined. She was very, very disciplined, and she's a perfectionist, let me put it that way. And see,
okay. As a watch next year now, what I need to say.
And I say.
Okay.
Yes, and I grew up with her. She taught me so many things when it comes to so at a point, and baby, I had to community 11. It was as an half in a back community 11 was now growing. And getting a cab from there to where I was schooling, it was very difficult. And there was a time now on the last born Mekai. I walk on over na me na me kofa car taxi driver na yenya taxi beach na kwan. And see one taxi driver be obi on, and then there was the lady be na mpane to some patron mami I walk no o dem patrol fane ko hospital mami why and so and see okay me kind na o ma lady ni see and so o dey kofa no. And maybe he said years later the driver was able to make me out. Yes.
Wow. As okay, now you were about how many years old?
Best 16 years, 15, 16. Yeah, because then I'm in young call. Now I'm JSS 1, 14, 15.
Okay. Yeah. My uncle, just some few minutes break. We will come back and continue the story. Many were feeding in free here, but see ya. Welcome back from that break. You are still watching the Diligent Woman show on Cassie TV. So I feel now do a video na to hanum say I shas in common sekakra, but over to me I call Facebook and I say YouTube Cassie Television. Also share e wo ha obehu na onso wehu so wa call share video no e wo honum kwa na wa like na wa share na afofro so enya so emfa so ena nipa amene no ebo enkomo eye Mrs. Shirley Abuaji enine chi AMOAH oye ejuma o GNPC or your lead education and training or GNPC. The Oyo City, Takrade, and the beautiful Shelly. The way I see you to be so calm, so fragile, so soft, and I volunteer as because I make us a house girl, so then
yes,
for your auntie. Just because you wanted to be around your cousins.
Yes, just because I wanted to be around them, and I want to say it was good. It was very, very good because I'm learning most of my chores from Nyade. Even though with my mom I was doing it Nyade, and I learned most of the things. And addition, so I'm also an educationist. And the addition, they are open, no, they are open. And I signed continental brochures of the masters, no, at that time, no, now she was exposed into and London, or precisely United Kingdom, London, and so no. By 8, I was a Colabiada. After the age of 16, and Sana Ubeda Abia after 8. But by 8, I was a Colabiada. So she brought that principle into by 8. Into Bayo BBA, 6 now we're dry. Now we're seeing there. To 8, there was a now by 5 a.m. sorry, while you're with your chores, whatever you have to do, then you just get dressed. Now call back to school.
And you felt that routine helped you?
Yes, it really helped me. It really did, because at that time, how many people were that exposed? And sleeping early, and so now, wow. You get refreshed. Until by the time I the end channel, you are okay. Yes. And at that time, so no, you are not allowed to watch any movie has the sex in it. And you know, those were the things. And in United Kingdom, that's what they do. After 8, normally movies that have sex scenes in them. So it was a form of discipline. It was a form of discipline. And you know, it helped me when I also went to the senior high school. Because after prep,
and see, at the point, I also bet you see another way issues at home. How were you able to go to secondary school?
Okay, so from there I moved to my papa, the family house. Yeah, so I was there. Before BC, during that time, I want to sign. I'm sure maybe seeing and I'm a passing.
At that time, papa, I'm away from the pain.
There is no bad.
So now, still.
I mean, we only talk on telephone and see a home it's now. And a home life was different because everybody was grown up, one. Until they lived an independence life. So my independence life started early. Oh, sorry, I will be here with breakfast. Yeah. Then you pick your bag. No. And I was near TV. It was just book of free school about drive you. Now what's now a book home? Now and then and see, I managed to go through that and to make call. Senior high school, I didn't have any challenge. And managing money too, because the amount of Sikano. This is a Shirley. This week, Usikani manage it for the week, and Sunday Sunday in another for the week. Into that same money, you know, and no be now we are told breakfast and yama is a go on into and one also what the told pomade near the skincare pomade yama. So yes, and Sana or washing detergents. So all these monies. Yeah, they are more. And see, it taught me a lot on Sanamiko senior high school. See, because senior high school, I didn't really have issues.
So, but that kind of life, have two ways because people also, I said, supervision was not really there, and you know, it could have led you say over to me, for Sam to do anything because that thing was not there. Why didn't you go that way? You went?
But my grandmother was there.
And the grandmothers, they never sleep.
I'm telling you.
Oh, for so
there was an incident. years in high school, now me auntie say, oh, main sure, Novdek, no, as a backup, and yesterday we can never tell anything can happen to me insurance in my register no car. So on one book or register me from this Novdek classes, maybe. And so it was just 1-on-1 minute teacher be. And the teacher no mommy, I think I go there from 6 to 8. Now one day me do fina 8:30. Maybe my grandmother lock the door. Gate. Shirley, baby, I'll call you. Really? Manko baby, oh, me pacho, wait a Mr. Shirley, Mr. Baby, I'll call you. Koda. Na mi jina gate ham. I'm me pacho. It had you. Me pacho sana on my baby. And I'm crocheting inside na. Yeah, then we could dry and I'm inside times. Ask them big crap.
Maybe I will classes no.
It was
calculation.
And I was walking. It was chain. Come to 7, it chain there. And shut down.
The calculation was about 10 minutes time. What we do for? Now about 30 minutes time. I say, what for baby?
Mean that out. Mistake is I didn't there.
Secondary school?
Because St. Joseph's.
St. Joseph's? Yes. Wow, I quit here.
Yes, and also was also another thing, the discipline, the truthfulness, it really guided me, it really molded me to who I am. Because I don't know, Form 1's and basically everything, the scrub, Form 1's the sweeping, Form 2's scrubbing, no, the Form 3 and I want into Form 1 the Germany obey, but the Form 2 and amount we call it social duty. Every roast I can know, so I can say social duty. Ya chiche, baby, okoye. And every morning you have to go and do it every morning. And on Saturdays, maybe a require scrubbing, you do that. And then, the bathroom was cubicles. And see 4 to every dormitory. Dormitory near 12. There were 12. Beds in one dormitory. And see, Nipa phobia share one cubicle, Nipa phobia share one cubicle. And as St. Joseph's and so on, what happens is, Form 1's warm house. We were not mixed. Form 1's warm house. Form 2's have their own house. Form 3's also have their own house. See, that was the interesting aspect. So there was nothing like bullying. And like when you're watch, and see, most respect and say, now I sit down on
you don't get used to putting
it. The siren. And there was one interesting thing every 12 o'clock we say the Angelus. The dogs there, 12 o'clock, you see them howling. On the back is it's also a Kawini Angelus Navy. Then they'll stop. And also it was then St. Joseph's Unya admission now Odua Obeko interview. And I quite remember my grandmother, my papa's side, was a Catholic. And say, before maybe going interview on my Michu. I'll tell you, Hail Mary. Okay, oh my goodness, Shirley, where's your some patron? So D-Day, me crochet jeans. No. Sister, it's not mom pasta. David. So I had to change. I wore a straight dress, me jacket, big good. So I said, okay, I feel you get me uncle, and now me call you. And nobody will come and lay your bed for you. Into me cancer me dom mates maybe Shirley into bed you that's so dear. You don't look like somebody I want that bed. It's because every time my bed is straightened.
Because of the training now when you're from infancy, so you were so used to doing the things
exactly
and difficult
for me to do. But whereas most people were having, and I was a type spend it that much because you're showing me how to manage my finances. And see, I mostly you're my client. See, come and because they command me teach us on just on mamma. Baby, me, you're my client. I mean, cannot can be one. Me, German, so in the economy, and so what they catch on so on. The man was not a joke, so he was an economics teacher. Oh, not to me, but show me. Shirley, don't you want some money? I don't know why I don't, because I always want to eat what was brought to the table. Into dining table, men pujanibia. But
see the way you appear, like I say, you need your chain, but
I'm not. I'm not. Unless you get closer to me, and I don't really talk much until so I'll be being me and son I'll be home. It is mostly people who get closer to me, no more who say, "Hey, can your bone come on?" My own baby, I don't open up. Yeah,
wow.
Like
it's a course, Ben, I was in
me arts, general arts, me English, me history, me government, and there were 4. Not economics, but there was something. And
growing up,
I wanted to become a presenter, a news reader, actually. A news reader. And even with St. Joseph's, I realized that the things I professed with my mouth, and it comes to pass. So I will entreat each and everyone say, mostly profess positive things about yourself. Because I remember with St. Joseph's, me was on my maths and science quiz, those times. And then my answer was like, this is just St. Joseph's. And I said, I told her, oh, good. And I said, yes, I call. And I call St. Joseph's, And even with GMPC, I told God that me catch her, I was like,
wow.
And I was telling me what time and see. I used to see their buildings, all buildings. Let me name my decorations. I say, and before that, after so many months through all my education there, so from St. Joseph's, I told myself to make University of Cape Coast. Unfortunately, I landed there. I landed there. People were saying, you still not missing it.
Then before you used to see, do you remember some of your classmates, St. Joseph's classmates?
Yeah, we have a platform.
Okay.
Mary Lesbian, I attended almost year weddings near there. I was attending near there, but meetings, no, unfortunately, because the time I want academic, I'm unable to go here. So my classmates maybe, and even we have one real second, but unfortunately she's not around. No, or has to. Nanama was my junior, and so no put you. Oba how whom say
And it's your cousin Joseph's. What really come to mind? What's memory Ben was so much of St. Joseph's. Anytime you mention St. Joseph's, it comes to mind.
Okay, so one teacher, there are so many memories. One teacher, Miss Sinka, she was the science teacher. Obano Becha, then we were making fun of measurements. I say, you box and you and she was a nice woman. She was the house mistress for house 1. She was in charge of the form 3s. She was a very nice woman. But when it comes to certain aspects, the banana, the trainer, there was some way to one was also again for yourself, you know. And Mr. Jokoto, the economics teacher, and Uncle Mew, they nicknamed me very funny, do you know? Yes. Yeah, he was the English literature teacher too. He was very good. Oma would say at the end, Mr. Teiko too was there on the brofo hini. Papa no brofo Mr. Teiko. He was very good. I remember one incident by flashing. We call something flashing. Flashing, is done by only Form 1s, and then on anniversary days for the rest of the forms. Flashing, we have the washroom, toilet, your friend is shanks. So you have to go and squat, and then you do your thing. And see, the main way, it will flash everything into the manhole. Into you are supposed to fetch water and then do that. And say, no was done. I think Mondays, Monday, you are flashing. 4 months, you are flashing. Or sanitary. Perfect. Say 4 months you are flashing, and 4 months we had our own dining hall. That was the beautiful thing. And see, say you are flashing. Because the last to me okay, those in front 10. you are scrubbing. Is we are better of scrub, and yes, I had I was so genuine.
No,
now they are corner flash. We are not muscle line near be choosy. If it's me for 10 people from the middle, or 10 people from the back, or 10 people in front. Now one day I shame me, yes, it was scrubbing. But it was a nice experience. It was, and the last time I was talking to Nana, my colleague no has saying, and I'm catching and say, Nana, these are fond memories, and I love them. I always want to share them. Obi on Philistine. We so guy was no, but I love them. Every bit of experience shapes you, and it makes you into who you are. And one of the things me Pepper was introduced as our motto, Veritas. It means truth and responsibility, and it has really molded me.
Truth and responsibility. Let's go for our tidbits for the week. We're back. Then we come and conclude the story after UCC. The dream job of working at GNPC. It's me ebe mumano. Yeah, was here. Yes, I saw AMOAH Kwababium. Am still many the beautiful Mafia. And it was so our higher train and almost never kind show near you know Yawada and you so went to me. I'm sure you can get the repeat Sunday 4 p.m. I repeat, and as a Facebook and YouTube you can also get it there. Mafia, I share UCC after St. Rose's UCC. Then I'll go reading what UCC.
BA Arts. Na me way English and sociology. Me major English and my minor was sociology.
But still, Nana, news reading, and I said news anchoring. I was still in the system.
It was still there because even at St. Joseph's, I was reading the liturgy as in what do you call it? Normal for lay readers. And see, Bible verse, no, and so there was a group that was in charge of it. So I was part of that group. And see, commerce, me kind, timetable and say Wednesday mass Shirley on all kind and Sunday mass on our kind and see so when I went to UCC me career English na me minor in sociology. It was also another beautiful journey, but man caught into because you used to say why it's tough and so no me
you don't need to say
yes, and so you really have to study. And see, I wasn't having that chance to go to any of the FM stations to do whatever I wanted to do, presenting and see me UCC I'm a bad no so I took only in Yankopon was so and see me game national service or Cocoa Board Quality Control Company Limited. The one I'm in national service and now Tema and also fortunately we're closing early 4 and see na me boss Mr. Fosuhine they be our coming for saying it's Shirley Koyelo nonsense. Boss or their mate or their mate or can Mr. You mate, but I was with the HR department and me and I'm mentioning sorry be mobile family and I be but until I stayed home for 1 year. One day met Snapia and I said, I'm fed up. I'm fed up with this. And saying me me applied for a job First Capital Plus. So I used to go out distributing letters, application letters. Madame Fubeka Becky said she's in Spain. She'll come out, but now if you you're called distributing letters, application letters in hassles. One day, and you maybe a Columbia. Or a family friend being introducing me to him. No, UCC or beton me. And I looked under and so by na me come buano show me students I was like wow financially I was supporting him into the other assignment so me will wake account to the and he was needy so me will wake account to the nako na science me school me books ni na but the man no so yes sociology na the books ni amano. It's one day more no frame and I was essentially next time I'm so way. But say Alex, Ninya Jumayo, Alex. I was want to share the only baby. Yes, said they will clean room now, now, all bomb pie, and see yes, and shake now, they will be bomb pie now, they open who I mean, son, on I'm so maternity. One day, Miss Sorry, and I'm so making me general cleaning or madam. It's me and I'm a bomb pie. America, I finished late and said, no, I'm in my phone ringing. Well, company be okay. I'm calling from First Capital Plus Limited. You have an interview tomorrow. Tomorrow, now from so what am I doing? Quickly, I just googled my shares and BB about First Capital Plus. I did that now. Me call interview, no sister. Interview, no, that's a conversation. Oh, my name, they were just chatting. Some person field supervisor. Some people dropped out, and I say these people, you know, you have to start from somewhere to get to the Bible says that little beginnings, smaller beginnings, and I do baby. A lot of people dropped out. I was just looking at them and saying, no, these people, they are not serious. Well, we'll be also on a priority. But me, what I always want to challenge people is start smaller, and then with time, Bible is you start with smaller beginnings, you get a bigger one. No one am here, the jam the choir feels supervision, and the year the make to a shaman. First Capital Plus, a shaman, me call honum. Every morning a devotion. There was a bank, I was assigned to one particular group, many more call field. Na baby uncle ana dem ekonanti me do feel na me now see me have to put my leg in water and come me say hey madam, are you sure you would go? Me say don't worry, I'll go na me kana me almost say madam. So one day na makola girl back was assigned to a friend no say madam, do you know something? I don't know. The one we have fed now, what brown was say, only young corner. I'm even surprised. No, Mr. Oh, made that say. And then the one brown was and see, I collated data or financials, no, or from bankers, customers, maybe. And see, I did extraordinary. What I was tasked to do, no, I went further. I didn't just limit myself to what you were supposed to do. I did further. And see, me and I buy me calculations and every week you have to write a report and give it to the branch manager. Me and I just done a report to the man. And so I'm gonna call on my management on my meeting, and I say me didn't came up. I say of all of them I do on my buy SHIRLEY. And see, people didn't even know me. It was through what I did and what the comment that came from the branch manager. So he wanted to it was for 3 months. And see, a year 3 months, no person maintaining me. I'm here with First Capital Plus, and I told Mr. Benino, and I'm so I got another call from Miss Klein Ghana Limited. Once I had told myself I went there. And see, almost frame me. And when I got a call, almost say, actually, you also have another interview for the following day. I mean, time I open like open doors. And see, I had to just find ways and means to tell. And Mr. Ben, branch manager, and so baby has come up and said I had to go and do it. And I'm a interview. Me interview no panel. Me train. Where are you coming from? I'm coming from Ashama. So at least they understood. And so we could do the panel with the almost SHIRLEY. And then I had done a bit of clearing kaka. My brother on it, they say because clearing kaka and clearing and then Miss Klein Ejumano. It was kind of linked into because I'm me questions. I feel almost say, shall I tell you a joke? I'm telling you a joke. Yes, and they asked me one question, and I feel no more show my name. I must say their clients be the documents na on and na wa back client number and mesmerize on Tracy. How would you do it? And I say, I believe they have a database. And the database now when you go, you know the dates when and pandebaya say. And say what helped me was my national service. Baby and I may cocoa board no. You receive a letter, you keep track of it. Yes, with references and stuff. And that was the I didn't boy me mommy to me answer, but me answer na Nyankopon so come. And to me answer I make yeah no we action in him. There were 3, 1 lady, then 2 men. No we action we in him, no we action we in him. And I say oh Shirley, but it's just a contract for 3 months, so would you do it? And I say yes, I'll do it. They were surprised. And I say I'm almost say they've never seen such a person like me before, because I'm on mobile interview, I'm no, they won't do it. And I said, me, I'll do it. And I'm me call data, documents, piles. It was like months of documents they go on Yankee, home she. Yes, I mean, I'm so, yeah, don't worry. Me the 1.5 month cleaning, you know. I'm a boss, my customer service manager, and Florence Benefo. Oh, show me son. There was a guy, and next time, so you take courses. It's really weird, man. I was so science not say your courses. Sometimes Saturdays, na my son my course, and it was online because for them to move you to another level, you need to do that course. And you know, it's my boss. Shirley, where you course? And Mr. Madam Pacha, and she me. Saturdays I had to sacrifice. Sometimes not Saturdays my job new year, na my son. Now the gentleman who was in charge of that database was all you know. No one's and one day, my customer manager can say, Ima, I buy you or buy and chair. What cleaning until you got to a time I was doing every day's job. Then me and I'm catching some Madam Pacho, so she moved me to customer service executive. And also, it's now on my boy, man. It's 3 months, me doing almost I extend the money for 1 month, and I'm so okay, my say. And so, I'm both my cassage and Madam, bit me and say, me, and also on no more cassage. But I'm maintaining me. To me, time you do, you me cut snake, 2 weeks later, and then another job opened. And also, GSL, Gateway Services Limited. I worked there for 5 years. I came to GMPC. And no car, no me almost a front desk. And I said, maybe I'll do it. Yes, I don't have to. You don't have to wait. It's just smaller beginnings. And I was earning more when I was at Miss Klein than when I went to Gateway Services. But I just opted to me, and it was in a car. And once I have to be moving from Tema to a car. But I just said, I'll do it. And to make and to one day, my colleague back, they felt I wasn't a university graduate. They thought, yes. You know, yes, mostly people feel front desk officers as SHS leaders. So, or buy an honor maker, and say, Shirley, you have to go to school. And I'm saying, yes, I'm even thinking of doing my master's. He was shocked. I'm saying, yes, I have my degree. Really, because then he was now doing his first degree. I know, too for school. Yeah, wow. People when people don't know you, So I kind of say yes, I'm thinking of doing my master's. So I say yes. Since then, the man just lied to me. Because I realized that a lot of them didn't have their first degree and they were now schooling, working in schooling, and they were old. And see, I didn't blame them, but then I just worked with them. And one of the challenges, the lady I was working under, the frustration. Oh gosh, so frustrating me. And actually, you don't do makeup, and the MD doesn't like that. Madam, I don't do makeup. Then I wasn't doing makeup. I said, I don't do makeup. I don't even know how to do it. Hey, you at least something small. MD is complaining on my sister, but MD, anytime he passes here, he hasn't even told me that I should do makeup or anything. And the most of my salary, mommy. Makeup, no. So also I managed to pass it, and I moved from there. So there was an internal advertisement. I moved from there to our scanning, we say departments, never tema, and never na me call. And one thing I've also realized was sometimes you'll be photo shown, so no be shown. In our office we had cameras. It was not just the in office in the all around there were cameras, and we had times that everybody must report to work. 7, over 7, over 4, over 8, over 5, over 9. Only last batch so you make sure that everything was in settings. And me do it, me man I realized that Obiaba on change stamp no, we're using stamp on change stamp no. And then people will complain, and paper ni printer ni. So one day I took it upon myself and my bedroom no paper. That's what I'll do. I load the printer with papers, plain sheets. Now I'm change you in my yes and my yes and my yes. So whatever baby I have been assigned to go. Not knowing my manager was watching me.
Wow.
And see, one of the days they call meeting, no say. If you they be more realizes that there is something that we have stopped. And your office near friend TC office, TC phone, ni paper and loading and some of the reports and banners saying you say, have you realized that that thing has stopped? It's because every time Shirley does all those things, and I've been watching her because TV was in the boss in the office and no offering it's not realizing. Maybe I'm say, hey, wow, not me name so be shamio. No, it's that somebody was really looking at me, and then it's now for some time.
In fact, our time is almost up. But at what point, Mr. AMOAH came to the scene?
Oh, 2021.
2021.
Yes.
Wow.
No, then I had to come to GNPC. Since I've really been helpful to people. I've been impacted.
GNPC, what do you do here?
Okay, so I have say, anchored on 3 main pillars. That is the education and training, economic empowerment, and environment and social amenities. That's what we're doing. See, boreholes for people to get good drinking water, potable water. This is dying hospitals. Needy students, and also with scholarships, educational programs like career fair and economic empowerment. For some more empower artisans, they take them through NVTI, AMOAH startup tools, and basically that's all about.
So the GNPC Foundation basically is about giving back to the society.
Yes, in order to avert the negative backlash and oil company and in film
Okay, wow. In fact, our time is up, unfortunately. But what general advice you have for Obia or Shane? Because when somebody sees you, the only thing I can say, you look so fragile, you look so soft, but still you are so hard inside. What advice would you give to somebody watching you right now?
I believe in smaller beginnings. Yeah, I believe in smaller beginnings. And little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. And kakana, what the bed, what do we do on them? Any advice?
Little beginnings. If you don't start from somewhere, you not get to where you want to go to. They say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. And no matter where you are, start something small and be diligent with it. Or start to be big to everyone when you want making sure so what share I need send a bear not you say this generation baby fast fast food everything fast but we can't work like that until let's start something and grow it for ourselves. And then remember quiet my day Jimmy na SCN me patrol be some how many children do you have?
Not yet.
Okay. Juma, you are married and your work from the little you've told us your work entails a lot. How are you able to manage everything and still look stressful like this?
Okay, so I know it's not easy. It's not easy. Sometimes you have to travel and then you come back. It was all managing if I have this. It's just grace and ability to multitask. Every woman has that. And so if you are able to, you have to be organized. You plan. I plan what I have to do every day. Oh, okay. I need to do this. I need to do that. And it makes my life is really organized. My life, yes, you need to have an organized life. And yes, I won't say.
If you fail to plan, you plan to fail.
Exactly. And then one plan and so okay, well then I messed up. For instance, when I come to work, I put them in writing, my notebook, I write them down and then say. By the time the day ends, no, I'm gonna take it. Okay, Shirley, you were able to do all these things. You need to plan your life. One plan, Thank
you so much, Mrs. Shirley Abuaje and AMOAH. Thank you so much. And and come on I had but time and I say we have to compile things. I was say yeah pilot I am going and this is where unfortunately time will permit us. If there said that AMOAH also OJ Bre share. Let's hear from you. Send or questions or comments Viviano to the Facebook page or respond to you. Which means afraid number na SHIRLEY or screen then we will get back to you. Madam technical guys in us will be obwa emajumedi ebebia no meda obibia se me make up person and dey say see many Kings Kuto ene opam atare fefa ehye in fact meda obibia se me dey ene abuna of bia odon for do me na se Kristo ama na